Yes.
Good day to everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to this webinar on Latvia Residency Program. The agenda of this webinar is we are going to discuss about Latvia Golden Visa and company acquisition with residency permit. Now, I would like to introduce our panel member to this webinar. My name is Sarah. I am a business development executive at Wipgen. I oversee the process of Latvia Golden Visa and company acquisition. My hobbies are trekking, photography, and traveling. Now, I would like to introduce Ms. Sunita, who is also a business development executive.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, good day to everyone. I am Sunita. I am working as a business development executive in Wipgen. I handle Latvia Golden Visa program. My hobbies are traveling, painting, and reading. Thank you.
Now, I would like to introduce Elizabeth.
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, good day to all. I'm Elizabeth C. Sebastian, working as Business Development Executive at Wipgen. I handle Latvia company acquisition and Golden Visa. My hobbies are reading and traveling.
Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Vijay, who is Director of Operations at Wipgen. He works closely with international partners and clients, guiding them through Golden Visa and Residency by Investment programs. With hands on experience in eligibility assessment, investment structures, and application processes, Vijay helps clients clearly understand complex immigration options and make informed decisions. At Wipgen, he plays a key role in simplifying global mobility, especially European residency programs like the Latvian Golden Visa. Welcome you, Vijay.
Thank you, Sarah. I welcome all the attendees for the webinar.
Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Anthony Mahindran, who is the founder director of Wipgen. A professor by profession, he holds a master's degree in hospitality management and brings strong academic insight together with hands on leadership experience. Currently residing in Portugal with his family, Anthony oversees the operations of Wipgen across the UAE, Latvia, Portugal, and Europe, playing a key role in the company's international growth and strategic direction. An avid traveler, he has a deep passion for driving cars and music, interests that reflect his dynamic and curious approach to both life and leadership. We welcome you, sir. Now, let's begin the session with a short introduction about Webgen.
Wipgen Integrated Services LLC, headquartered in Sharjah, UAE, is a 4-year-old firm specializing in international education, residency, citizenship, and solutions. Wipgen began its journey by facilitating hospitality and culinary internships for students across destinations such as France, Mauritius, USA, Malaysia, laying a strong foundation in global educational services. Building on a success, Wipgen expanded its residency by investment programs in Latvia, Portugal, Greece, Italy, Hungary, along the citizenship by investment solutions. Today, the company supports clients seeking second passports, including fast track options in Sao Tome and Principe and various Caribbean countries. Latvia currently stands as the most sought after residency program, and Wipgen is strategically concentrating on this offering to meet growing client demand. Wipgen operates through its head office in Sharjah, UAE, with branch offices in Riga, Latvia, Braga, and Portugal. In addition, the company maintains a strong global presence through authorized representatives in multiple countries, including India, Nepal, Philippines, Slovenia, Greece, and others. Driven by expertise, global reach, and a client focused approach, Wipgen continues to open pathways, international opportunities for individuals and families worldwide. Over
Now,
to Sarah.
now let's discuss about Latvia Golden Visa.
Latvia. Coming to Latvia. Latvia is a Schengen member since 2004. That means through Latvia, you have free access towards 28 Schengen countries. The capital of Latvia is Riga. The currency used in Latvia is euro. The language used is Latvian language. It also has a high Human Development Index. It's actually a ranking that indicates Latvia provides a high quality of life, including excellent literacy rates and life expectancy. There is no personal tax for investors under this structure. That means under this golden visa investment, the individuals may be exempted from paying personal income tax on certain capital gains. 0% tax on reinvestment company. This means this corporate tax policy encourages a business growth by allowing companies to put their earnings back into business without being taxed. You only pay corporate tax when you decide to distribute those profits as dividends. Safe, green, and family friendly environment. Latvia provides is one of the greenest countries in the world and with very low crime rates. Fast TRC process. Typically, it only takes 7 working days to receive the TRC. It's one of the fastest in the European Union. Access to European Union level healthcare and free school education for children. It gives free healthcare access and free enrollments to public schools. Golden visa holders may work, study, and do business legally in Latvia.
Anthony sir, can you speak about the Latvia, where it is located?
Sir,
Sir,
your
kindly
mic is
unmute.
muted. Can you
Sorry.
unmute the mic?
Latvia is located in the Baltic region. So in the coastline of Baltic Sea, adjacent to Russia, Estonia, Lithuania. So it has a population of about 2 million people. It is one of the cleanest country with 60% covered by forest. You have good quality of AQI air. And then when you see Delhi, you have about 700, 800 nowadays. In Latvia, you have about 14 to 25 only. So it's one of the cleanest air, Estonia and Latvia. So it comes in the northern European, and then it is a place where the golden visa is existing till 2010. So it is one of the oldest golden visa. 2004 it became a EU country. 2007 it became a Schengen country. Over to you.
What are the languages spoken in Latvia?
In Latvia, the official language is the Latvian language, but the good news is that the English is widely used all over Latvia, especially in the business, government services, immigration services, in universities. You can survive with English. So, from an education point of view, many universities in Latvia they offer programs fully in English, especially in the field of business, IT, engineering, medicine. So both language and education, uh, it's very international friendly.
Mr. Anthony, does Latvia Golden Visa give access to 28 Schengen countries? Is it true?
Yeah, it is part of a Schengen, right? So when you have a Schengen resident permit, whether it is golden or any permit, work permit, if you have a Schengen visa, you can travel to all the 28 countries. There are totally 29 countries in Schengen, right? So when you have 29 countries, including Latvia, it is 29. So you can travel to the rest of the 28 countries. So when you have a golden visa or you acquire a company, when you have an investor resident card, you can go to all these 28 countries. I think there is someone asking some questions in the panel. We will tell our attendees that we will take a question sessions at the end of this session. Yes, please.
Vijay sir, is it true that TRC will be given in 7 working days?
Yes, under the fast track processing option, the temporary residency card, the decisions comes in 7 days, maximum 7 to 10 days, and the provided that documents are complete, the investment conditions are met, So yes, in seven
I
working
want
days you can
to
get the
add to this
TRC.
point. I want to add to this point. See, whenever I also have a Latvia card. We have a company Wipgen in Latvia, and I and my family also have a Latvia residence card. So whenever we go to renew the card, we just go on Monday, and then by Wednesday we are out with the residence card. It is so fast. Everything can be done online. Yeah, when you register a company or when we have a golden visa, you have also a digital signature. So sitting in any country, you can access the document, sign the document, apply for the renewal and everything. And once you have the appointment, you just fly down and then straight away there is also a fast track process. If you apply through fast track process, you just straight away you can take that in 3 to 4 days. Is one of the fastest temporary resident card providing country in whole of the EU and Schengen. Most of the countries like Poland, Portugal, all these countries are very slow. It might take even 8 months, 9 months. We are seeing in Portugal. I am in Portugal myself. I have a residence card in Portugal also. I live with my family in Portugal and I travel every month to Latvia to oversee our operations in Riga. I can see in Portugal, whenever I renew my card, I wait for 4 to 5 months. And these golden visa clients in Portugal are waiting more than a year and two to come inside, right? So get a residence card. Most of them go legally also. So Latvia is the most easiest, affordable, and most effective golden visa because from 2010, without any changes in the norm, this golden visa is existing, and even right now there is no speculation or there is no hawks saying that this golden visa is going to be removed, or it is a very sustained, stabilized golden visa. Yes, please. Yes, Sarah, you can go to the next
Go to
slide so we can
yeah.
discuss on the next slide, Sarah. Sarah, can we push to the next slide?
Yes.
Vijay sir,
Now
can you?
regarding Latvia Golden Visa, yeah, it's one of the most practical and affordable residence by investment program, which is available in Europe. The Latvian visa, it gives the non-European crowd to get a temporary residency permit in a quick fast track process. It gives them the option, the right to live in Europe and travel around the 28 other Schengen countries. This is a suitable program for entrepreneurs, freelancers, businessmen, and professionals. So the best thing about the Latvia Golden Visa is the transparent process, the fast timeline, and the flexible stay requirements.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, this is like a passive investment, right? So there is no headache of running a business. This is to qualify for a temporary residency permit. You do the investment, which we will discuss in detail in the upcoming slides.
Yeah, go to the next slide. Yes. Now coming to the program view, who can be included under this golden visa? Now the main applicant, the investor, the capital share investor, can bring his wife, the spouse. Sometimes I also had a question from a Saudi client saying that can he bring two wives? No, only one legal wife is allowed, and the minor children. Even we told him that you can add the second children's wife, no, second wife's children. Okay, but one wife is allowed, and you have multiple children below the ages of 18 years. You can add your dependent parents also, and you don't pay any taxes there under the golden visa. Your dependent can work. You can do business, you can do freelancing, you can travel to all the 28 Schengen countries and do freelancing, consultations, and business. Even if you have some other opportunity coming up in another country, you can take that opportunity and relocate. You can at the same time you can have two residence cards in the same. Many people ask me the question, can I have two residence permits of the same Schengen? Yes, why not? I have a resident card of Portugal. I also have a resident investor card of Latvia. So the same way everyone can have the same pathway to PR. In mostly from Asian countries, we have these questions from the clients that when I have a golden visa straight away, when can I apply the for the citizenship? When can I have the passport? They ask. In any country, normally European Union country, you have to reside there for 183 days. Minimum stay for 5 years. Most of the countries like Greece, Portugal, Italy, everywhere you have to stay 5 years. Whereas in Latvia, you stay for 4 years, 183 days per year for 4 years. When you stay in the fifth year, you are eligible to apply for the permanent resident. Oh, I cannot stay there. What should I do? You can use this as a investor permit, and then you can keep moving between your different Schengen countries and your home country with multiple entries and do business. And you can keep renewing your residence permit every year. In Latvia, the only con is that you have to renew this resident permit every year by going into the country. That is why Latvia is very stabilized in the golden visa or any residence permit, because they follow all the European Union norms, and that is why European Court of Justice has banned few countries. But Latvia is sticking to this norm of people going there and physically renewing every year. So this is one of the stable golden visa. I have been repeating this again and again, and that's true. Now, if you want citizenship in the 10th year, you can apply for a citizenship. After getting the PR, there are no restrictions or conditions that you have to stay there for about 183 days. Straight away after PR, you can renew it in the 10th year, but you have to show some connection between that country and yourself. Over to the next, yes. Now coming to this investment structure of this golden visa, this is a capital share investment. The investor invests 50,000 euros into a Latvian company which is paying annually a tax of 40,000 euros. This is the norm laid by the Latvian government. So 3,500 euros minimum per month. In a year, 40,000 euros when they are investing as a tax, when they pay as a tax, this company can attract capital share investors of 10 people they can invite, no? And there is also a 10,000 state fee. Some people call it as donation. It is a non-refundable fee. So that is sometimes, so we spell it as donation, but it is a state fee, non-refundable. And then you pay the state fee after you get the approval. So from your home country, when you apply, it takes about 60 to 90 days. And when you, if suppose you have a Schengen access, you have another Schengen visa, or when you come on a tourist visa, if you visit Latvia, in 7 working days, you can complete the whole process. Only the time delay happens in your medical test of blood test and X-ray. X-ray, you get it immediately. Blood test takes 2 days. So that is where the delay is. Otherwise, the Latvian PMLP is very fast in issuing your biometric and the residence card. There is also a refund clause. We have at the moment a company with a limited offer who is willing to give you a refund on contract. There is an agreement signed, and then you also get after the TRC a 20,000 euro buyback. Some companies give it on a yearly basis, 3%, 4%, they give yearly basis. Some people, they don't give 50,000 euros as a buyback. Some companies offer 50,000 euros buyback with, but they charge additional fees, another 20,000 additional fees, or 23,000 euros they charge. So we here 50,000 euros, we refund you about 20,000 after you collect your residence permit. This is a very unique offer in entire Latvia. Over to the next slide.
So, which are the companies that we can invest in?
See, there are plenty of companies right now with us, which are doing business of fisheries. We have 3D printing companies. We have car rental companies. So we have restaurant business. We have multiple business which are paying 40,000 euros in tax. So we will, once the client onboards, then we will reveal all this detail on a one-to-one meeting, and then we will discuss that.
Sir, if I have the golden visa, can I get the passport of that Latvian country?
Yes, you can get, but not immediately. There is a step-by-step process for that. So when you invest and apply, initially you get the temporary residency permit. Then after 5 years, you get the permanent residence. Then you can get the citizenship and passport.
Yes.
So immediately you cannot, but yes. There is a process in a long-term settlement. Definitely, you can get the Latvian passport.
Yes, Vijay sir can speak on this core features.
Yes. When it comes to this Latvian golden visa, you get a temporary residency card, which is renewable for 5 years. Then you can apply for PR. There is no minimum stay requirement. Some countries, there is a minimum stay requirement, like 6 months you have to be in the country to retain the temporary residency permit. But in Latvia, there is no minimum stay requirement. That is the thing. And you have a freedom of movement. You can travel to the other 28 Schengen countries, which is a very suitable and good option for business people. They can have this Latvian temporary residency card and they can fly to any Schengen countries anytime. There is no need to wait for the message. There is no need to wait for the visas. And it is very suitable for exporters. They can have this temporary residency card and they can do their marketing in all the Schengen countries. Also, many derivative traders, options, futures, stock traders, right? They get lot of tax benefits. They get lot of margins. Now many are moving to Dubai, the stock traders, but in even in Dubai they have a limited margin. So if they move to Europe, for a Europe resident, they get a lot of margin leverage, which is a good option. And the residency is it's for the main applicant. He can take his spouse, his minor dependent children, and also dependent parents. So also one more good thing is there is no language requirement. Anyone who can speak a basic English, they can get the Latvian temporary residency card through this golden visa. And there is no personal tax for the golden visa investors. There is no operational business running and there is no headache of tax. Yeah, that's the core features of this Latvian golden visa.
Yeah, I also want to add there. See, even crypto is also accepted there. No, you can use cryptocurrencies also there in Latvia. So there is a lot of new startups coming and investing there through crypto in Latvia also. And English is widely spoken. Even recently when I was there in a supermarket, I met a lady, it is 65, 70 years old lady who is the shopkeeper there. And she is speaking a very good English. When she saw me, I'm a foreigner, she fluently speaks in English. So out of every five, four people speaks in English. So even we can see a lot of Indian students there these days from Kerala, from north part of India. We have a lot of students studying there. Out of 60,000, 16,000 students are there. Foreign students studying there. Most of them are studying in English schools, and the fees is very very affordable there. 3 to 4,000 euros they study in colleges, and there you can see our students are there. Almost 4,000 Indian students are studying right now. So it's a very, very, growing and developing place for expats.
Sir, what type
Yes,
of visa granted under this golden visa, sir?
It is a investor visa. So it's valid for it. You get an approval for 5 years. You get an approval for 5 years, but every year you have to renew that by showing your subsistence. You have to renew every year. It is a 5 years investor visa. So it's not a visa, it's a residence permit for 5 years.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
So the required documents for the golden visa are valid passport of all the family members, police clearance certificate from the nearby passport office, proof of legal source, that is your 6 months bank statement and the latest income tax report from the past 2 years, health insurance which is valid in Sinjan region, and marriage and birth certificates for the family reunification.
Okay. I think we have almost covered all the points of the Latvia Golden Visa, and those who are interested can directly write to us and have a one-to-one meeting. And we are almost onboarding almost 4 to 5 Golden Visa clients every month. And being in Latvia, being in with our presence, with our representatives there in India, also we have representatives in Nepal, we have representatives in Saudi, Qatar. So a lot of experts are approaching us. And then in 2013, more than 3,300 golden visas were issued by Latvia. And then it fell down as the Portugal and Greece and Malta took over. Now all of them under scrutiny, and they are all due to bureaucracy. They are all going slow. Latvia is picking up this year. Almost right now, more than 200 plus golden visas have been done by different consultancies. So Chinese, Turkish citizens, Iran, only Russians are not allowed to invest in Latvia. Rest all Russians and North Koreans. Rest all can invest and get a golden visa in Latvia. Let's move to the next slide. And yes.
So now let's begin with the Latvia company acquisition with the residency permit, which is the another option for the Latvia residency, which offers a streamlined pathway for the non-European citizens to establish their business and gain residency. So, Anthony, sir, I have a question that why can't we start a new company rather than acquiring this Latvian company?
Yeah, this is a very good question because when you are saying why you have to acquire a old company, why cannot I buy a new company? This looks absurd. Many people are writing in our LinkedIn pages. I'm seeing this. When you start a new company, then you have to wait for 12 months. You to trade, you have to add a Latvian person as a director. Okay. You cannot, without a temporary resident card, you cannot become a director. You have to put a proxy director there. You have to give power of attorney and operate. Most of the Asian clients don't like to do that. And more 90% of our Asian clients want a resident permit. In that case, we identify companies which are already compliant companies which are tax compliant, which are paying the taxes and trading. 1 or 2 year old company which is ready to issued residence permit for its directors. So how we operate this, we find the company and then share these details with our clients who this company acquisition will fit in. Some people feel that golden visa is very high investment for me. Suppose they feel like that, but Latvia golden visa is the cheapest among all the golden visa in the world now. 50,000 euros, you don't get any golden visa. And in European Union, all the golden visas, suppose if you invest in Portugal, it is 500,000 euros. Hungary, we also deal Hungarian Portugal. Hungary is 250,000 euros real estate fund. If you go to Greece, we have onboarded 3 clients in Greece last month. Greece golden visa on real estate is 250,000 euros under zone C. So 50,000 euros capital share investment. The cheapest is Latvia. Okay. But even some working class people like some IT consultants or those who are working in IT or some other white collar jobs, they are finding it difficult today to come to Europe, especially in Germany. If you see, Germany has a option called opportunity card or chance carte. Many consultants are selling this left, right, center. People are paying about 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs. Actually, it might cost them about 1 or 2 lakhs, but with all the due diligence and the paperwork, they may charge their consultancy fee. And when they are coming here and landing, 99% of them don't find a job. They all return. The reason is they need to have a B2 level of language. In Germany, without B2 level of language of German, you will not get a job. So that is why we are not doing chance carte. We also have a presence in Germany, but we don't do that. We are only doing study in Germany options. Okay. So being in Portugal, we can easily access all these countries and we are doing the business directly. We also do France internships. So we are already accessing Europe Union wise prudently, and then we are doing all the programs. Slovenia we are doing. Recently we have added digital nomad of Slovenia. But Latvia is the best, cheapest, quickest. That is why we are pushing Latvia. Right? We want the clients to enjoy the benefits immediately. So anyone who is looking to get a white collar job can start a company, come to Latvia, bring their dependent can start working, children can start studying, they can start exploring opportunities in other Europe Union countries, they can shift if they get a better opportunity, or they can find an opportunity in Latvia. There is a lot of IT jobs available. It is an IT hub. So they can also settle down in Latvia also, right? And whenever they want to discontinue this, they can discontinue. Some people, they come for a year, only just for a year they come and stay there. and then they pay the minimal tax. Just please come up with the slide for the tax payment. I will explain the tax. Yeah, now the main director, there is a for the main director, there is a higher fee. The total acquiring cost for a company with the family reunification and additional directors all put together will come only 30% of the golden visa cost. Okay, so just at about 15 percentage to 10 to 15 percentage of the cost of the golden visa, you are going to get a company acquired, and then you add additional directors, and then you also reunite your family. So if anyone wants to know the exact cost, then they should write to us directly. We will have a one-to-one meeting, and then we will explain them. And then once they are onboarding, we sign an agreement with them with the detailed cost. Yes, please come to the next slide of the taxes. Yes, now the minimum wage in Latvia is 740 euros per month, minimum wage. But for a foreign worker, it has to be double. So the taxes is also going to increase. So without 831 taxes, you cannot renew your temporary resident card. If someone is telling, yes, I can do it, is absolutely not possible. Because as per the Latvian tax norms, without 831 euros paying in minimum taxes, you cannot you cannot renew your temporary resident card. But if you don't wish to renew your temporary resident card, then pay only 292 euros and access Schengen for a year and then find some opportunity. The option is up to you, right? Even to get a blue collar job, sometimes the consultants in India are charging, and in Asian countries in UAE are charging more than 10,000 euros. So this is one of the best option. I need not pay these taxes. I don't want to pay this tax. Then there is no option open for you. There is no legitimate risk-free option open for you in Europe. There is a lot of openings, but there are high risk also. There is a lot of scams also, right? So I think this is the best option. Pay 831 euros in tax. Your entire family is included. The tax, you can include your father, your mother, your children, your wife. So the whole family comes. So I think this is one of the best option. And then you can start any business there. You can start a bakery, you can start a cafe, you can start a restaurant, you can start a printing company, you can do car rental, bike rentals, right? You can do IT consultancy. Plenty of opportunities are there. Yeah, Vijay sir can explain this ideal candidates.
Yeah, this company acquisition, this route is suitable for IT consultants who can work as a consultant or a freelancer. You know, the highly skilled professionals. It's suitable. It's suitable for people those who are owning a business in India, those who want to expand into the European market. Right? It's suitable for them. It's suitable for exporters. It is suitable for startup owners because Latvia is now become a big IT hub. Compared to India, there is a credibility. So many European companies, many American companies, they are investing in Latvia. So startup owners, it's a good opportunity. Also, business people, they can acquire the company, they can start and run their own business. So these are the ideal candidates. Yes. Yeah, when it comes to family benefits, the spouse can work, the dependent. There is a main applicant, and the main applicant's dependent spouse can work. Uh, there is no restriction for her, but the main applicant, he cannot work because he is a director and he is the shareholder of that company, so he cannot work, but the dependent can work. So in that case, there is an IT professional or a consultant who want to do work as a consultant or a freelancer in Latvia or any other country. What they can do is they can make their wife as the main applicant, right? And they can uh, immigrate. That is a good option. When it comes to education, the children's education is free in Europe, especially in Latvia. They also many Latvian schools are there. English medium schools are also there. But the government schools all Latvian languages, and it's safe living. The crime rate is very low compared to many of the Asian countries, and it's a peaceful living country.
I think there is plenty of questions here by our attendees.
Yeah.
I don't think so. We'll be able to answer if the time permits. Yes. One by one, we will start covering up after we finish this presentation. So all of you can wait patiently. And here is our contact numbers. Latvia number is also there. You can directly Latvia Golden Visa participants, clients who want to enter Latvia programs. Please just WhatsApp us, and then our team will start talking to you. We have teams sitting in Dubai in the head office. We also have teams sitting in a representative office in each country, so we can refer them. Our Wipgen office is there in Sharjah, Shams Media City, and then we have an office in Riga, and I am sitting here in Braga, Portugal, and we keep moving around. So we normally go for a Zoom or a Google meeting online, a video meeting, and we will explain you the process. And you can visit our offices on prior appointments. Now I have some questions here. We have a lot of questions open, and also there are some questions in the chat. So Sarah, one by one, can you read these questions, and then we will start answering them.
Okay, the first question is from Umang. If a person is coming on a work permit, how can he eligible for permanent residence?
Under a work permit.
Already he is in work permit. Then he should stay there for 5 years.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
He will be eligible for residence PR.
Yeah. Anyone who stays there for 5 years will be eligible for a PR. You have to stay 183 days. This is one of the many have asked these questions. 183 days. Without staying, you cannot get a PR. There is no shortcuts. You can buy passports. Citizenship by investment is there in Caribbean islands. This option without staying 183 days in European Union is over now. Only we have Portugal at the moment. In Portugal, if you get 50,000 euros capital share investment under private equity, or if you invest about 250,000 euros in cultural heritage donation, you have to stay 14 days only. Okay. So in that case, without staying 183 days, that is why European Court of Justice is coming hard on these countries which were giving citizenship on just paying without staying. All these are under scrutiny. Now you can see in US also, Trump last week stopped Dominica, Vanuatu. All these passports have lost their access to Schengen countries and even to US. Without staying, without going, if you are taking any citizenship by paying, that they will get into scrutiny very soon in the future. There is a high risk. Okay. But if you follow the legal process and if you stay 183 days in a country, and after 183 days you can go, then you become a tax resident, then you will become eligible, whether it is Greece, whether it is Hungary, whether it is Italy, whether it is Spain, whether it is Portugal. Every country you have to stay 183 days physically there to get a PR. After PR, yes, there is a leverage. You need not stay 183 days after PR. You have to have some house or maybe some business or some connection there. And then you, after 5 more years, 10th year, you can go and get a passport. In Greece, you get in 7 year on a real estate investment. So the option depends upon the budget of the client. I think I have answered the next question also, right? Mr. Raghav also has asked the same question, right?
Yes. Now
4
let's
years
move to the
yeah, he has asked that whether should I say 4 years consecutively. You can stay 4 years. Maybe in the first 2 years you stay 2 years. In the third year you don't stay. Then in the fourth and fifth year you have to stay. Out of the
Out
5
of
years,
5
4
years.
years. Yeah.
Yes.
You are
4
right.
years we have to be there.
Correct. Next
So
question.
moving forward to the next question. After investing 50,000 euros, how many days will get TRC? And after getting TRC, within how many days do we get 20,000 euros buyback?
Yeah, Pradyum Singh. After investing 50,000 euro, how many days we get TRC? And after getting TRC, within how many days do we get 20,000 euros buyback? Yes, for this, I have already answered this when I was explaining. 50,000 euros, once you transfer from your personal account, the total process would take 60 to 90 days when you apply from your home country. Pradyum Singh being from India, we have to apply from New Delhi, Latvian embassy in New Delhi. So it will take totally the process would take 90 days. The back and forth between Latvia and the embassy in Delhi, the paper will keep moving. And then once the approval comes, you will get the D visa stamped and you will fly with your family. Okay. So you can, in a golden visa, you can come together. And then once you reach Latvia, within 7 days, working days, all the process is done and you collect the TRC. Once you collect the TRC, from that particular time, your refund, what we are saying, the buyback, through the company, we will give you the buyback. Maybe within 7 to 8 days, we will give. That is a guarantee refund. There is no doubt on that. We will give that.
Next question. If out of two children, one is minor and one is 18-year-old, then how does it work?
Up to 18 years, it is allowed, right? 18 years is suppose the child is major. 18 years has to get a PCC. No? Now, suppose the children is a major child above the age of 18 years, then they can choose the company formation option and can add that child as one of the director and pay the taxes, or they can enroll the child in a Latvian college under an student visa and they can add him. So there are other options. When the client comes one-to-one in contact with us on a personal meeting, we can help them with that option.
There is one question from Kavita, whether I can add my sister or brother. Same things applicable to her also. You can add your brother or sister in the company, and you can go through the company formation route.
Yeah. See, what they have to do is first the main applicant will be the main director. Then the brother can be the additional director. Another friend can be an additional director. A sister can be additional director, or a elderly child can be an additional director. And each of them can add their spouse. Each of them can add their dependent children, and each of them can add their dependent parent. The whole family will move. Already we are doing a process right now for a client from Ahmedabad. The child, the main applicant, the child, the spouse, the brother, and one of the friend, they are moving under the company acquisition. And you can add the second director at any point of time. It's not that you should add at the beginning. You go live there, then you can add another director. Then you can add another director. So 3 directors maximum allowed to add in the company acquisition. Go to the next question.
What are the renewable annual charges?
The government charges about 450 to 550 euros will be the biometric fees approximately. I always say approximate because we don't have control on the government fees. It keeps changing, no? So every year they revise the fees. So it will be roughly around 400, 500, 600 euros. This will be the cost for the government, and they have to show a subsistence. 740 euros into 12 months for the main applicant in all the cases, whether it is golden visa or whether it is company acquisition. 740 into 12 months for the main applicant. 75% of 740 into 12 months for the spouse. For children, 25% into 12 months. This has to be in their home country bank account initially when they come. And when they renew next year, we will get them a personal bank account opened in Latvia. And for company formation, we will also get them a company bank account. So they should show in their personal account, the main applicant should show this subsistence fund just as a closing balance statement, not like a detailed statement. A closing balance of 20,000, 21,000 euros he will show. And then immediately after doing the temporary residence card, they can start utilizing that money.
Okay. What are your charges? What about if anyone wants to buy a property?
Okay, our charges, when the client comes, it depends upon case to case, how many reunification is there, how many applicants are added, okay, how many additional directors are that on one-to-one cases, we will issue the fee. And coming to Anyone wants to buy what about if anyone wants to buy a property? My answer is yes, you can buy a property under all these both golden visas. You can buy a property. You can buy a property for maybe about 150,000 euros. You get a nice house, a flat. If you are renting a property, 700 to 800 euros, you get a nice 2 BHK house, right? And your living cost for one member is 150 200 euros. So if a family of one husband, wife and two children are there in Latvia, it will cost around about 2000 euros for a month to live there.
What would be the returns on the investment?
There is no return here. Very clearly we have told 50,000 euros capital share investment, we are giving a buyback of 20,000 euros. That is the return, right?
This investment
This
is
is,
not for running business. The
yeah,
purpose of the investment is qualify for the temporary
golden visa.
residency card for the golden visa, right? So there is no business income, no corporate tax, no operational responsibility.
Yes.
Does your list has consulting companies in metallurgy or welding where he can invest?
Yeah, it is there. I think this client would have spoken to some other consultant. There are a lot of popular metallurgy and welding companies also there. Fisheries are there. There are plenty of companies there. We also have that in our list.
Also, some inspection services company may be.
Pardon me?
Come again?
Also, some inspection services company may be. The same person has texted this. I think it's a continuation of the previous
Yeah, see, this
question.
question is not a very obvious question. Any company which is paying the tax compliant, and if it is a sustained business, they simply have to invest. Too much scrutiny on this is not at all a requirement. The purpose of us to is get a golden visa, and we have to find that whether this particular business is sustained, whether this company is having a track record of paying 3,500 euros monthly, how many cards are renewed every year under this company. This is what we do the due diligence on. On that basis only we are onboarding this capital share investment, and then the capital share investment is injected into this company. What kind
But
of company, what kind of a business, all this has to be discussed one to one, and we have to come which viable company can become their investment partner, right?
But yeah, because what he can do is metallurgic welding. He want to do a consulting business that he can take the company acquisition route. We can help them in that
Yeah, I
way.
do not know specifically why they are asking. This has to be a one-to-one meeting, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Any language requirement is there for getting permanent residence, and every year we need to renew TRC in a work permit?
Yes, every year you need to renew the TRC. You need to go
Yeah.
there, do a biometric and renew that.
Yeah, every year you have to renew I told whether it is a golden visa, whether it is a work permit, whether it is a company acquisition, every year biometric has to be done in Latvia for renewing. Latvia language is the criteria plus culture test will be there. Okay, so every country has this in place, not only Latvia. Whether it is Greece, you have to show the Greek language proficiency. In Portugal A2 level of language proficiency. In Latvia, you have to show A2 level of language proficiency in Latvian, and then you will be eligible to apply for the PR. Okay, so once you are planning to settle there, then definitely you have to learn the language.
Please tell what if the company in which we have invested 50,000 euros is diluted, then what about our visa?
Yeah, that is where
Your
Wipgen,
TRC, yeah, go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
that is where Wipgen comes into place, right? That is where Wipgen comes into place. We identify the right company. We have a company which has renewed the residence card for the third year for our clients or fourth year. That kind of company sustained group only we onboard. If they feel that it is very risky, if the company cannot pay this 40,000 capital share investment, what will happen? Your residence card will get cancelled. If they don't pay the 40,000 euros in tax, that is a risk there. Your residence card will get cancelled. That is where Wipgen comes into role to identify you the right company and give you a surety that this company is the right company to invest. Okay, based on our ground records there, and also based on their tax payments, right, and their sustained business. But still, we cannot assure sometimes if they get into losses. If they become bankruptcy, we cannot help at all. That is why we have the second option as the company acquisition, right? If you run your own company and if you pay your own salaries and taxes, there is no risk. You are risk free.
Also, dilution, it's a business process, right? It does not automatically cancel the visa. Issue will arise only if the investment falls below the requirement threshold. I think we can advise him in detail if we come on a one-to-one call.
Yeah, what I am saying is we have got already people who have invested in 50,000 capital share investment and renewed the residence permit for the third and fourth consecutive years. We have plenty of cases. So we are an expert there in that field. So they need to come to a meeting with us and we will release this company. We will show them all these bank statements, their
Track
transactions,
record.
their IT tax payments and everything. And then later once the client before onboarding, when they are convinced, then they can go ahead. Burak
Hello,
Turan.
did I misunderstand? Yeah, you make the appointed as a director, but you don't have any business relationship with the company. I'm asking it because it had been told that the investment won't be back. I thought the investment also gives a job opportunity. Could you please clarify this?
He is confusing with the golden visa
Confusing.
and the company acquisition, both.
Yeah, I will explain this. See, company acquisition is you acquire a company, you become the director, you pay yourself a salary and pay the taxes. Golden visa is you are investing in another company which is already paying the taxes. So you don't pay tax. Golden visa is different. Company acquisition is different. Golden visa, you invest almost 50,000 euros in capital share, and then you also invest 10,000 euros in the state fee. But when it is to company acquisition, you are just paying the only 25 to 30 percentage of that investment what do in golden visa, and then you form a company or you acquire the company and then you get a residence permit. Both are entirely different. We need not confuse that.
Sarah, there are some questions in the webinar chat. Go through them quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Umang has asked again a question.
It's the same question you had
In the fourth
answered
or fifth year, we can
Yeah.
apply for permanent residency on work permit.
Yes,
She's
yes, yes.
repeating, I think she is on some work permit there. We
You
are
can,
not
you
dealing
can.
with any work permit. Wipgen does not deal with job employment or work permits. We are only into immigration, mobility programs, and internships. Okay. So whether it work permit, if he is already there, he can even consult a local lawyer and get an idea about that. But according to me, every year you have to renew your resident permit there. Work permit, we
okay.
have no much ideas. We are talking about golden visa and company acquisition. Because
Okay, moving to the
No.
next question. How much amount for TRC card? I am Venkatera, cybersecurity consultant.
no, we
Yeah.
have a question here from Vikas saying question is for acquisition of company. Does your list has consulting companies in metallurgy welding? We have answered that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Now I'm in the chat box. There are some questions. So
Okay.
you'll be answering for that. How much amount for the TRC card?
Yeah.
Um,
Say TRC card, you can get TRC card through golden visa. Another one is company acquisition, right? So we need details, Mr. Venkata. How many family members, who all, then we can give a, cost on that.
If a person is coming on a work permit, how can he eligible for permanent residency?
yeah, he has to stay 5 years. This woman is repeatedly asking work permit. I think we
We
don't
have
deal with work
answered. Yes,
permit. We have
yes.
answered.
Next question.
What will be the cost of the entire process?
It depends upon the program
Number
you
of,
choose, how many numbers, how many people you are adding. If you are a single, or whether you are adding your spouse, if you are adding your children, if you are adding additional directors. So for cost, they have to mail us directly. Webinar is here to speak about the program, how it works, and what is the advantages, what are the cons, what are the benefits, how the entire process and the overview of the golden visa and company acquisition. If any client wants more detail, they should write to us, and then we will go on a one-on-one meeting, and then we sign an agreement with them. We give them all that cost, and once they agree, they proceed.
So, till the time the golden visa holder does not physically stay in Latvia for 183 days for 4 years consequently, he or she will get the PR.
It
This
is no
question has been answered.
consecutively. No, not in out of 5 years, 4 years they have to stay. They can stay on the first year, leave the second year, third year again come and stay, fourth year and fifth year. Or they can stay first year, second year, leave third year, come 4 and 5 year. It is not required that they continuously have to stay. Out of 5 years, 4 years residency. Very clear. Anytime they can come and stay. If they stay 183 days, 4 years, yes, they can apply for PR.
Okay. Sir, after 5 years temporary residence visa and I am not staying 183 days, how can I get it extended?
Come again.
After 5 years temporary residence visa and I'm not staying 183 days, how can I get it extended?
After 5 years, is it?
Yes.
After 5 years, he has to again do a capital share investment, or he can shift his golden visa. He can purchase a property. In that case, this person, he has to go for a Latvia golden visa on real estate. He can buy a real estate for 250,000 euros investment, and he will get a golden visa. Till the house is there in Latvia, he can access Latvia without staying there. That is the best option for them. Real estate investment. A golden visa on real estate 250,000. There are only two golden visas right now on real estate in entire Europe Union. One is Greece and another one is Latvia. Greece has a lot of return on investment because it is a growing hub. It is a real estate hub. So many people buy in Greece. 250,000 euros investment in Greece. You get a 60 square meter house and you get a rental income of 800 to 900 euros. You can add your entire family. If you don't want to stay there, you can just keep accessing Schengen. You can go and come. No need of visiting Greece for 5 years like Latvia. And then in the 7th year, you apply for a passport. But end of the day, you need to have the budget. You need to have 250,000 euros there. In Latvia also, we have 250,000 euros investment, villas, and you can buy them. And then that also will lead to golden visas. There is one more option that you can put a fund in a Latvian golden and for the golden visa. You can invest in a Latvian bank, a deposit, and then that also will give you, till the deposit is there, you can renew your golden visa. There are different options for long-term clients. Yes.
What is the investment time period?
5 years till they get
Okay.
the PR. Yes.
Your fees consultancy.
Yeah, you need to write
Yeah,
to us.
already we
Very
have told
clearly
now.
repeated this again and again. Depends upon case to case. How many members, right? Additional member, there is a reunification fees. If there is additional director, again due diligence and processing fees. If it is a golden visa, it's a different fee, right? So they
They
have to
can
write.
email us. They can email us to this email ID info@wipgen, saying their job profile or their investment profile and their family background, who all want to immigrate. Then we can reply to them.
Yeah, because we know
Next.
that Asian clients are very cost sensitive clients. And definitely the first question they ask is the cost, the fee. So we have all the cost with us. The minute they come, we take a meeting. We need to find out what is their requirement and are they eligible. Then accordingly, we will share the cost.
Next question. How much is English medium school's fee for grade 8 to 10?
Yeah, in every European country, a private school, a IB school, will charge them around 10,000, 11,000, 12,000 euros. The same thing in Latvia, around 10,000 to 12,000 euros. You also get some schools at 6 to 7,000 euros also, private schools per year.
Okay.
But always it is better to put the children in the public school. Even my children are studying in public schools here in Portugal. Public schools are far, far better. Before you
Than our
plan.
international schools, than the international schools in India.
Yeah, yes, because before they come to this particular country, they should train their children. There are the apps like Duolingo. Start learning this language before they you plan to come. No, anyway, the process will take time, 2 3 months. So you start learning. You come here, it will become easy for them. And all the public schools will give free language classes for the adults and the children. Attend that. If you are planning to integrate in the society, then definitely you have to learn the language, right? And it is easy. The adults will take time. The children will in 6 months. The children will pick up this language. This language scare should go away from the families. They should not scare. Children will learn this language. Normally, people are asking from India that and from other countries like Philippines. We have UAE clients asking that, can you give us an English speaking country? Very less European Union countries are there. You have Sweden, but it's very cold. And then in Sweden, you have bilingual schools, right? So in Europe Union, most of the countries, they have, you need to learn the local language.
Compared to Western European, Latvia is more affordable.
Yes, obviously it is affordable. It is very, very, if you, for instance, if you take a taxi, the starting, the fee is about 3 euros, 2.5 euros when you board a taxi to roam within the city. 3 euros, 2 euros, 4 euros. But if you suppose go to France, you have to pay 18 euros, 10 euros minimum, 20 euros.
Dubai.
So you can understand the cost. Look at a 2 BHK house, 700, 800 euros. Grocery expense for a individual, 150, 200 euros per month. So I told you, 2000 euros if you have a family, a husband, wife, 2 children can live there, free education, free emergency health care, cleanest oxygen. You will not visit doctors like you are visiting in like Dubai or in India with all the high pollution. You come here, even if the climate is chill, you will not get cold, cough, you will not have breathing issues, your immunity will increase, water quality is good, no? So your quality of life will be good. The safety is very good. My children go to play at 11 o'clock in the night here in, no, and they come back at 11:30 from the football ground. And then same way in Latvia also. Absolutely, it is a fantastic city. I love to go and live there in Latvia. I enjoy. I walk the whole city on the beach side, through the garden. The whole city is having a lot of gardens, you know, and water. And you will see how your lungs operating when you get down there. Immediately it will become so free. So the quality of life is there. You will feel that your life longevity will increase, obviously.
Also, compared to Dubai, this cost of living is less. The AQA is better.
Yes,
Also, you get a citizenship. If you stay 10 years or 12 years in
yes,
Dubai, there is no citizenship. But here, that
yes.
option is available. And Dubai schools are very expensive here. If you go to a public school, there is no fee. So, this is a better option, I think.
100%. Yes.
Okay. How much is visa acceptance rate from Pakistan? How many applicants got in 2025?
Now, this is a challenge, Pakistan. Now, our Pakistan clients, most of them are living in Saudi. They are living in Qatar. They are living in Dubai. They are living in Sharjah. So, the nearest embassy for the Pakistan clients is Abu Dhabi. Nowadays, I am hearing that the Pakistan clients are not getting a visa to UAE also, right? If the Pakistan clients can get a visa to UAE and come to Abu Dhabi and apply, we can do the processing. Otherwise, this Pakistan client has to take a Schengen visa, and then he has to travel on a Schengen visa to France or Norway or Switzerland, and then land up. They have to come to this, what is that, to Latvia, and then we can do the process in 7 days. Yes.
For residency by investment in a company, the investment amount will depend on the sector of the acquiring company or on the company's financial worth.
I did not understand this. Come again.
For residency by investment in a company, the investment amount will depend on the sector of the acquiring company or on the company's financial worth.
The
No,
investment.
investment is there is a minimum threshold of 50,000 euros, right? That is the amount doesn't vary. It is 50,000 euros for golden visa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Is
not based
gov-
on the sector or irrespective of any sector, it is 50,000 euros.
is government ensuring return of 50K once application gets rejected or your company does that?
Yeah. Yes. If the visa is applied, this is a good question. When we are applying for the golden visa, the client transfer this 50,000 from the personal account to the capital share of that particular company in Latvia directly, right? Suppose they are applying, if the visa is rejected, 99% the visa will be not rejected for investors unless the criminal record of the person is having some issues. There will be no rejections. If rejections are there, this 50,000 capital share investment will be refunded.
Okay, the same question. Like my child is 20 years old, how can he join me?
Very
We have
clear. We have
answered
told
In
already.
this,
already. Form the company, add him as a director of the company, pay taxes, and he can join you. Or you go to Latvia, invite, find a college there, invite him to study there.
okay. I'm the CEO of Sri Datta Infotech Consultants. How much time for establishing my firm and fees in total?
Now we have answered this already. He can
Okay.
talk to us in person.
Yeah, he can
Do you
email us.
own do you only work for Latvia
No, we work
or
for different countries. Today's webinar is on Latvia. Why we are promoting Latvia? It is quick. No waiting time. Other countries you are waiting. Suppose you are applying for D2, D7 and D8 of Portugal. I am in Portugal. You will not get slots for 8 months, 9 months in India. Even in Dubai, we were booking slots to Dubai. Dubai is also now not there. Once in 2 months, 3 months, these VFS appointments are available, right? There are 400,000 backlogs in temporary resident card in Portugal. Issuing is very slow. All the clients we are applying through the court cases, right? We are legally moving against IMA, and then we are getting the appointments for biometric. So it is dead slow. Portugal is dead slow. Poland is dead slow. Most of the countries are like this. European Union bureaucracy is very high, right? So getting these appointments are becoming very tough. So that is why we are getting Latvia. We are promoting Latvia. Latvia, we frame it as pathway to Europe Union. You come to Latvia like me, come to Latvia, form a company, then move to Portugal. I did not apply for D2 visa, D7 or D8. I know it will take long time. It will cost me 10, 12,000 euros, right? So why will I wait for 9 months with so much stress? I formed a company in Latvia and I traveled with my family to Latvia. From Latvia, we moved to Portugal and we lived in Portugal. Legally, we started the process because legally you can live 90 days with this resident permit legally. And then we lived here. We applied the process here. We collected the Portugal resident card in 7 months of arriving in Portugal. So right now we have two residence card because in Portugal normally when you renew also it takes 3-4 months. So we all if on as a businessman when I want to travel I use my Latvia card only.
Yes, next.
okay? For real estate investment, 250K euro single person, your charges for finding the property and the visa consultancy charges.
In which country?
That he didn't mention.
If it is Greece there is no charges. Greece there is no charges. Okay. If it is
Okay.
Latvia, yes, there are some charges. Some percentage on the type of the property they are choosing. Some
Okay.
basic charges will be there. It's not a heavy charge. Yes.
You
That
missed one question, Sarah. Tahir Muhammad is asking the language criteria in job. You can survive with English. This is not like Germany. You need to learn the German language. If you can speak English, oh, you can find a job. You can work there. Yes.
That is correct.
okay.
Yes.
That's mean it is suitable for Nepali applicants.
Yeah. Latvia is very much suitable for Nepali applicant. We have a representative in Nepal, in Chitwan. We will give the contact number. He can meet them directly.
Can a family apply from Saudi Arabia or Azerbaijan, Latvian embassy there.
Yeah, we need to find out. For Saudi Arabia, you need to come to Abu Dhabi.
Okay, the
I
next person,
think
what?
I think for Azerbaijan, we need to find out. I think Georgia has an embassy. We have to find out.
uh, So the next person is, what's your contact WhatsApp and email, please? It's already
Done
there
this.
on the screen. I
Yeah.
want to know about 18 plus kids for Latvia if I choose to come on a company investment.
18 plus kids. I want to know about 18 plus kids. Yes, you have to bring them under a education student visa by finding an admission in the Latvia college. You yourself, after getting the residence permit, you walk to a university there and admit them under an English speaking course or a Latvian course as per your requirement. If not, you can add as an additional director in the same company, and then you can bring him as one of the director. He will get a residence permit.
Is is your branch available in India, Bangalore? Yes, it is located in Singasandra, Bangalore South.
Yeah, it is our representative office. It is not Wipgen's office. Wipgen is a registered company in Sharjah, Shams Media City. We have appointed representative there in Bangalore. You can meet them.
Can a family apply from Turkey?
Obviously, they can apply from Turkey. Turkey citizens are one of the main golden visa acquiring citizens in Latvia. Golden visa company formation, the highest numbers are Turkey and China.
Okay. Does one-to-one meeting have any cost or is it free?
It's free. It's free.
Can we opt for a real estate visa without going for capital visa in bracket 50,000 euros?
No, capital the real estate is 250,000 euros. First, most of the clients should understand that European Union a Schengen PR and passport comes with a cost. It cannot come with so much cheaper prices. Even there is now latest we have added Sao Tome and Principe citizenship. Sao Tome and Principe latest. Before 2 months it was launched in September. We are part of a license partner for Sao Tome and Principe. Even that is costing 90,000 US dollar. It is an African country. This is suitable for Russian clients, Chinese clients, Iran clients, right? Pakistan clients, Sao Tome and Principe for a second passport. Even that is costing 90,000 euros. Then how do you expect a Schengen Europe Union to give us so much cheap golden visa in 50,000 euros on real estate? Impossible.
I mean, we buy a house with your guidance and don't go for 50,000 euro option from the same person.
Yeah, we can. We have also real estate option. We have almost now 5 to 6 properties with us for real estate investment options for Latvia. We are not much promoting Latvia real estate because people on real estate investors all normally they move to Greece because of the high return on investment and 7 years they get a passport there. So Latvia Golden Visa is famous for this 50,000 capital share investment, right?
Okay. In which year a person can apply for permanent residence on a work permit?
Pardon me?
In which
Already,
year a
already we have answered. Already we answered for women, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what is the criteria of getting investment bank after 5 years? I heard about 50k euros and someone says 1 lakh k euros.
Come again?
What is the criteria of getting investment back after 5 years? I heard about 50k euros and someone says 1 lakh k euros.
We also have this company, 1 lakh. There is a hotel investment company in Latvia whom we are also partnered with, and they have a capital share investment of 100,000 euros, and they promise 100,000 euros return. If someone is interested in investing 100,000 euros capital share investment in this hotel investment company, you can approach us.
Okay. Vijay sir, over to you.
Yeah. So I hope we have answered all the QAs. If
Yes.
there are any more QAs, you can email to info@wibgen.com. or you can also do WhatsApp to the number which is on the screen, the UAE number or the Latvian number. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Mr.
everyone for
Anthony.
joining this webinar. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for joining and be patiently be there. Most of the attendees were there throughout the session. Thank you everyone. Hope our session was informative for you. And then those who are willing to get more and more details, please do contact us directly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.